Hello, Earth Angels. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Laura Hosford coming to you today here from Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. And we come together every Wednesday for our weekly prayer circle here in the Light Leaders Academy Earth Angel Support Group. So good to be with you today. Trying to get my light up here in the room a bit. We are having a rainy day today here in Atlanta, so not as sunny as it normally is. So we're getting a break from the heat, which is awesome. So good morning, Heather. So I'm just going to give it here another moment or two for people to join in here before we get started on our prayer circle today. And I'm going to give you an update on the eclipse here. I'm calling it the Eclipse Summer 2018. And we just moved to the second eclipse, and we're coming up on the third and final eclipse on August 11th. So I'll invite you now to just get comfortable. You may want to grab a glass of water, a pen, a journal, because we will be doing a meditation here. I'll be guiding you through that. I'll be sharing some information about what's going on a little bit here with the energies of the eclipse. And then I'm going to share some cards with you that I pulled last Friday during our triple goddess full moon, blood moon ceremony that we had last Friday. Thanks, Heather. It's good to see you too. Thanks for joining today. So these cards were so powerful and so relevant that I wanted to share them with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started now. And I will invite you now to just begin by just bringing your energy first back into your body. So let's just take a moment to close our eyes and just begin to connect in with the breath. I'll invite you to bring your hand to your heart or hands to your heart, laying down on your chest where you feel comfortable. Breathing in the beautiful energies of the Divine Mother, of peace and love and compassion. Those beautiful nurturing energies, just breathing them in, allowing them to circulate through the lungs and through the body. And then on the exhale, allowing the shoulders to drop, allowing any tension or stress or any of those busy thoughts running in the head, just allowing those to leave the body with your intention, just sending those down, out through the body, out, down the body, out the bottom of the feet. You can send them into Mother Earth to be recycled. And so let's take another deep breath in. And then breathing out. Letting it all go, relaxing the body. It's so important that we relax in order to receive healing. We can't be tense. We've got to open and we've got to surrender and trust. So let's open one more intake on the breath. And then exhaling out. Oh, you can even make a sound and letting it all go. And now just bringing your attention to your heart space for a moment. And now as you bring your attention, dropping your energy from the head where we tend to stay and bringing it down to our heart chakra, begin to connect in with that beautiful heart chakra. Imagine the doors to your heart chakra opening and you're stepping inside into a beautiful sacred space. Perhaps it's like a Garden of Eden that's within inside your beautiful multidimensional heart. But whatever it is for you, it's perfect. So take a moment to use your imagination, because imagination is powerful and helps us to move beyond the limiting reference points we have here in the physical. Beautiful. And so breathing into that beautiful sacred space, notice your heartbeat. And just connect in with the heartbeat and the rhythm moving in and out as we align to the natural pulse of the universe. We can just notice in this moment that as we align with that natural rhythm of the universe, that we're part of that rhythm. This never-ending cycle, eternal cycle of the eternal now. Beautiful. And as you breathe more deeply into that core part of you, just with your intention, connecting into the perfect place that we call the 0 point field, the place where all opportunities and unlimited ways exist and open for you. It's like a portal opening. It's in perfect balance and harmony in this dual place that we live on planet Earth. But as you move into this center point of perfect harmony and balance, into that place of the peace that's beyond understanding, and you intentionally connect with this place, this is where you can find your inner peace and calm and stillness. So just take a moment to breathe into that place, letting yourself relax more deeply, letting yourself just open like a flower that's blooming, and be like the flower. The flower trusts the universe completely. When the flower opens, it doesn't have any expectations. It just is. And when the flower opens, it receives the beautiful nutrients from Divine Mother and Divine Father. It receives the sun rays from Divine Father. It receives the nourishment of water from Mother Earth. And it just opens in pure innocence, without thought, without expectation, without limits. It just opens to be into its pure beingness. And so just imagine that you are like this flower, and you're touching on this place deep inside of you that is your own soul, your own divinity, which has always been connected to Divine Mother and Divine Father, which is already whole and complete in that perfect blueprint, that perfect soul blueprint, that perfect Atman spark, energetic spark of your beingness that you were created when you were created in your perfection. And so that part of you still exists and is ongoing. And even though it's much larger than you can see with this physical body, with this physical reality, you can touch on it. Because when you do and you anchor in to that divine part of you, then you come into this wellspring of love and peace and compassion and joy. And it's here in this place that you can come to time and time again, and in fact are being encouraged to do so by your angelic teams, by your ascended masters, by your galactic star family, because this is the point. This is the opening that we're being invited to now during this eclipse season. This, in fact, is what I'm calling, or what came to me and my angels brought to me yesterday. This is the point of no return. And so we are just trusting in this. We're trusting in this final countdown that we are in almost this corridor of opportunity that started with the first eclipse around the middle of July, and then moving through the lunar eclipse that we had on July 27th. And we're still in this corridor of all the planets in retrograde, giving us this opportunity to release what no longer serves us anymore. And when we can come into this place of clarity in the still point, we can find deep clarity. We can remove all the distraction that's trying to keep us from this opportunity, and we can sink deeply into our inner beingness again. And it doesn't have to be complicated, but our mind can make it complicated. But when we drop into our heart space, deep within, and connect with our soul, then we can see clearly, what is it that I am being shown? What is it that wants to be released from deep within me? Perhaps it's a way of being, perhaps it's a pattern that you've been working with, perhaps it's some painful emotions that need to be released. Perhaps it's coming up in the form of grief, or you're crying, or you're anxious or irritable. That's your opportunity card calling. Perhaps in your mental body, you have some thoughts, or you have had a string of thoughts that are still coming up to your conscious awareness that are not uplifting, that do not align with your true self, that are negative or harmful or limit you in some way. Really take a look at those, because now is the supreme opportunity for you to receive help. And when I say help from the universe, what I'm talking about is we just have to do 10%. We have to show up. We have to go into this deep place. We connect with our inner divine self, our I am presence. And then we identify the emotion and we allow it to come up and we feel it. Or we identify the mental pattern and we acknowledge, yes, I have that, without judgment. But I want to change now, and I want to release it so something better and new can come in. We invite in our angelic teams, our ascended masters, our galactic star families to come in. And once we can share this authentic desire to change and release, and we give them permission to work with our energetic fields, they will do 90% of the work. So all we have to do is show up, make the choice. Yes, I want to let this go. I want to move forward, and I trust myself, and I surrender into this moment of trusting the universe to carry me through, which is what this eclipse energies are doing. So it's almost like what they're showing me is a tunnel. And you're walking down this tunnel of darkness that you've been in for eons, but you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you know it's there. And you're right at the edge. And you're being invited now. Will you look backwards? Will you look backwards and look at living where you've been living in the universe of fear? Or are you going to stop there? You've come all this way. You've walked so beautifully in the dark, my child. Your soul has been there with you in every moment. You've never been alone. So will you just take that step forward into the light of your soul? For you've been through the hard part, you've done the hard work. Now it's time to just claim your gift, claim your birthright, claim your sovereign self, and step into being fully embodied in this human body, this beautiful physical temple of your divine self. Which that means you're aligning with the higher consciousness of the fifth dimension. It means that you will be able to work with these energies and you will be able to live your life with more ease and more grace. Your life will be easier, not harder, because you won't be living in fear. You'll be living in pure joy, pure love, and bliss. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And so it's totally up to you. You can stay where you are, or you can make that final leap forward into surrender and trust that the universe has your back, which it does, and it always has. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the moment that you have celebrated, that you have been yearning for eons. And now it is here. And here we are. And what is your choice? That is the question. What will you choose? And so we are all being encouraged by our divine teams of light, our angels and archangels, our ascended masters who are here with us now in this moment and would like to fill you in this moment with love and grace. And so just take a moment to connect with your I am presence through your heart, bringing your hand to your heart, saying, I am that I am, inviting in the beautiful energies of our Divine Mother and our Divine Father, creating a perfect triad, and just breathing into that place of peace and understanding. And now just opening your fields up, begin to open that crown chakra. Begin to receive in these beautiful energies from your divine teams of light. And now as you do, imagine coming together in this beautiful circle of light, and we're all holding hands as one heart beating together, beating with the universe, beating in perfect harmony and love and peace. For together, as we come together, we can feel each other deeply. We can connect with this deep wellspring that's always there for us. And now we just begin to open to receive these beautiful energies now coming into the circle, receiving the pink ray of love, the beautiful pink ray of the divine feminine, the sweet, beautiful energy of roses. Allow this energy to fill your body from head to toe. Drinking it up, it brings in the sweet nectar, filling your cells with love, with divine love, my child. Beautiful. And can you feel it? And just welcome it in. And now welcome in the beautiful divine energies of the golden ray, which is the ray of ascension, which is the ray that represents the divine masculine, bringing all the courage and the strength that we need to take the appropriate actions for our life. And begin to allow this energy to move in and through all your cells, bringing deep waves of support for the divine feminine. Can you feel it? Just allow it to enter and be with it. Beautiful. And as these energies come together in perfect harmony, in unity within your beautiful multidimensional heart space, you begin to feel this perfect bridge coming together, this bridge of anchoring in you here as a divine human that you are between heaven and earth. As above, so below, and so below, as above. And as this energies come together, coming and flowing through your ascension column, you feel yourself dropping into a beautiful space of safety, because you know that you are eternal. You can feel the support of divine heaven and divine earth coming together in this beautiful harmonic frequencies of love and light. So just taking a breath, breathe that in deeply, allowing it to then move into the very beingness of your body, mind, and spirit, having it move out and in and through the chakras, the meridians, your central column, your naji, your pinjala, throughout your entire energetic support systems, on the mental, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, the financial, and the etheric bodies. We ask for these bodies to be uplifted now into grace and ease. We ask these bodies to be aligned perfectly with all 12 of our solar aspects coming together in this moment. A perfect unity and harmony and service. We come together. Amen, amen, amen. Just taking a deep breath to breathe that in. And we'll now pause for a moment, and any requests that you have, anything that's on your heart or mind, any prayers or intentions or requests that you have in this moment, you can send them into the circle to be received by our angelic teams, our ascended masters, to be received and to be uplifted for each person's highest good and the highest good of everyone on this planet, in the highest good of all of life throughout the multiverses, wherever creation is, we ask it. Amen, amen, amen. And now I'm sending a prayer of support to everyone who's here today, or everyone who listens on the replay, to everyone who's in the Light Leaders Academy or our sacred prayer group, to your friends, your family, to everyone in your personal sphere of influence, as well as sending out grace and love to you and to everyone in our world, that all may be touched, that all hearts may be uplifted into more peace and more love and more joy at this time. They're in this beautiful, beautiful window of opportunity that we have. Amen, amen, amen. So I'll just invite you now to come back into full consciousness and take a moment to just ground with the energy and really ground in. Because we went pretty deep. All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. Hi, Nora. Hi, Sky. Sharon, how are you? Good morning, Kim. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Rosemary. So good to have you. Hi, Mihar. Nice to see you. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. I'm not sure if I'm missing anyone. This is the names I can see right now. So if I'm not acknowledging you, please forgive me. But hello to everyone who's here, and thank you for joining me today. We're in such a beautiful time and a beautiful space right now, and moving through this summer eclipse corridor here. So as I was saying, that we have this beautiful, beautiful opportunity, and this song came to be yesterday, and the final countdown, and I posted it in the group. It was so perfect because I feel like we're just, in fact, my guides brought that song to me, and I'm like, wow, it's so true. We're in this final countdown of moving through so many lifetimes and so many eons of doing all the work that we've done and being so faithful and courageous and brave through all the experiences our souls have been through and all the tests we put ourselves through. And I think it's so important now to just celebrate this, and that we've made it this far, and that we are going to make it all the way, and that we have succeeded in so many ways that I don't think we're going to know for years. Just how far we've come and the blessings that are coming in for us and for everyone on this planet. And this huge, beautiful orchestration of all of us coming together as one heart, and working together toward this huge goal to uplift this planet, from the third dimension. So I think we need to start to really give ourselves a huge hugs and kisses and pats on the back that, we have been strong, and we have been persistent. We have had the determination and the courage. When many lifetimes we were in such darkness that we didn't know, but we had the seed of faith within us. And so now we're at that beautiful moment of just the opening that's within us, the tunnel of light that is there. And so, inviting us, and it's now an individual decision for each of us. And what will we choose? Will we choose to walk forward into that beautiful light, and claim all of our gifts, claim our divine gifts, our divine spiritual gifts, claim our sovereignty, claim our freedom back, and begin to really truly move in ways we've never been able to move in this physical incarnation. So I just want to encourage you to really take some time, and to really, more than you may normally do, and I know you all take time, but to really go deeply within and to go into the core of your being and the centerness, and just really explore that, and to really open up to this beautiful, beautiful invitation that's there for you, and that to know that you're divinely guided and supported in every moment and every step you take. And I know that you will, and I know that you know that. So, again, it's are we going to continue to live in the victim story and the limitation, or are we going to step now truly into our goddess self? I like to say goddess self. You may consider yourself a goddess or a shaman or a priestess or an earth angel. There's lots of terms that we use, but it's really about truly aligning, with our higher self, our I am presence, that divine blueprint that we are, whatever you call it. And so, here we are, and I'm so, so, so excited, for you, for me, for every one of us. And I know we are all having our challenges right now that are kind of coming up and maybe coming up in your face. I've certainly had some myself here recently. And the thing was, as soon as I tapped into my emotional body and I began to allow myself to grieve, and some of it was crying spells, or I went through some heavy grief, particularly in selling my home. I've been here 4 years. It's been a beautiful space for my cat Thomas and I, and I've so enjoyed having the independence in the home. However, it just was time for me to leave this home and to move forward, and I had to really trust in myself and my decision. And as soon as I began to work through the grief and the sadness of giving up this beautiful place and space that supported me so beautifully, then I began to shift my energy. And as I shifted my energy, I began to feel this new, beautiful, supportive energy coming in that would be taking me on a new journey and a new timeline. And that energy began to feel good. It began to feel expansive. It began to feel lighter. It began to feel, my heart was filling up with joy. And I don't know all the details of how or what's going to happen going forward. I don't know, but I trust in this energy, and I trust in this beautiful new feeling and this beautiful new supportive energy coming in, particularly from Divine Mother. And I trust that she's going to carry me, because the universe knows our hearts. The universe knows what we've been dreaming for. The universe knows what you want to create in your life. And so it's a matter of releasing the expectation, releasing how to know all these details. And, I really don't even want to get bogged down in that detail anymore. It feels heavy to me. And this feels so much lighter to move in through the heart and just to allow the Divine Mother and Father to work through my heart and to carry me forward and saying, please guide me to where I need to be at this time. Please guide me who I'm here to serve at this time. Please guide me into how I can bring more support, more love, more truth, more light into this world, which is my prayer. And so, there could be many changes and many things coming along, but I trust in that prayer, and I trust in that prayer 100% with my heart. And so the external may change, and your external may change. You may change jobs, you may change careers, you might change where you live, you might see friendships leaving and new friendships coming. All of these things may be going on in the external, but just know that when you're aligned inside of you, when you are aligned and committed and you've made that choice, yes, I want to be embodiment of my goddess self, of my higher self, then once you've given that decision to the universe and you've made that choice very clear of your own free will, the universe is now acting on your behalf to bring your highest and best good to you. And so feel that truth when I say that in your body. Feel that deeply. Not from here, but really feel it in your heart and in your body. Feel how that feels. And so really, let me just give you a tip here now about making a decision. And many of us are making decisions right now. Some are large, some are small. So this is the most simple way that I have found to make a decision. And so go into your heart space, get really quiet and still. Ask yourself the question about the decision. And then simply go to, does this make me feel lighter? Does this make me feel like I'm being uplifted? Does it help me to feel expansive? Do I feel good? Do I feel better inside? That's a clear yes for you on your path. When you ask the question, if the question makes you feel contracted, if it makes you feel dense or heavy, or if it makes you feel like, no, I really don't want that. That's not for me. It feels icky, it feels sticky, you feel stuck. That is a clear no for you. And so you can apply this exercise here to any decision that you're making at any time. And so it's allowing our heart and our body, not just the mind, to guide us to what we truly, where we want to be, who we want to be with, what we want to be doing. And so as this eclipse moves into the solar eclipse of August 11th, this will be a solar eclipse in Leo. Leo is going to bring in this huge opportunity for us to really tap into that inner childlike joy that we have. Leo is all about the playful inner child. Yay! Can't wait. Already feeling it. So whatever it is that brings you joy, and this is bringing you joy, not anyone else. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's what you want to do. Maybe you want to paint. Maybe you want to sing. Maybe you want to dance. Maybe you want to play music. Maybe you're, anything. Maybe you want to write poetry, or maybe you want to write a book, or maybe you want to take a vacation, or maybe you just want some time off. It doesn't matter. What matters is that Leo is asking us to step now fully into allowing ourselves to tap into our inner self, to tap into more of that joy, the joy that our inner child has for us. And as we do, this is going to continue to lift us up energetically and expand our energy more and more and more, lifting us up into aligning with that fifth dimensional consciousness vibration that we're all wanting to become rooted in. And so Leo's here to uplift us, to expand us, to rock our world, to giving ourselves permission to be in more joy now, to getting us out there to connect with people in new ways, to talk to our neighbors, to express ourselves. in whatever ways are individual to you. So this is where we're headed. And from there, we're just going to be going up, 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 like a balloon floating up into a sky. And just feel that beautiful, expansive energy now. So look for, over these next 2 weeks, we have 6 planets that will be in fixed signs. And what that means is that we're looking for any places within us that we might be too rigid or fixed in our ways of being. It could be our daily structure that we have in our life. And there may be a part of our life that feels boring, or we feel unmotivated, or we feel stuck or rigid, or we know these places. We know these places within us. And so in the next 2 weeks, as we're going up to the next eclipse on the 11th, this is a great window of opportunity to look for those places, those within us, the patterns. It could be relationships, modes, or ways of being that we might feel stuck or rigid. And so we want to bring those up to the altar of our divine beingness. And we want to work with our divine teams to help us to release that, so that we can become more flexible and more playful, and we can open up to new energy to come in. So this is the opportunity here. And so Jupiter actually is the planet that's pushing us or encouraging us. The Jupiter is very large energy to help us to do this, to release, to let go. And it doesn't have to be something huge here. You don't have to, don't go into feeling like, oh my gosh, it's going to rock my world so much, it's going to turn me upside down and I won't be able to stand. No, no, no. It can be something that can be just one thing that you know about, and just focus on one thing at a time. One small step moving ahead can make and lead to a much bigger change. So it's not something I want you to go into fear about. I want you to be totally open and about this and totally confident. And then the other thing is that it's important for us to continue to come back to this place of stillness and within us, like we did today during the meditation. And you can replay this meditation. I'll post it after we get done. And reconnect every day to your inner divinity, to your soul, and keep coming back to this. If you may need to do this several times throughout the day, if you feel yourself being pulled off course, if you feel yourself being distracted by something, but yet you know deep inside, no, that's not for me. I don't want to give you my energy, whether it's to an email, whether it's to a meeting, whether it's to a conversation, whether to anything. This is a very, very personal time. This is a very personal time and holy time, if you will, for us, that's being provided to us, is a huge gateway of opportunity. And I don't want you to miss it. So I don't want to miss it. So, yeah, so let's just do the best we can, like we always do. Just do the best you can. That's what we're asked of the universe. Release the judgment. Release these limitations off of you. It's time to let them go. Release these things that are weighing you down so that your spirit can truly soar and be free. And that's what we want to do. We want to be free. We want to fly high like the eagle or the hawk. And we want to be in that place of the peace that surpasses all understanding, despite all this is going to go on outside of us. And that this stuff in the external is going to play out. And, it's going to be what it is. So it's beyond our control. And all we can control is ourselves. And we just come back to, we can control, we have a certain amount of control about our choices, and our choices of whether we're loving ourselves or are we not loving ourselves. Are we choosing peace or are we choosing chaos? Where are we focusing? Are we continuing to try to stay positive, or are we being pulled into the negative? These are the choice points we have in every moment. And so it's just about being that witness observer and pulling back and giving yourself space to back up, and to literally, if you need to come out of the body and see yourself just sitting there, perhaps in a lotus position, and just being the witness observer, moving into your soul self, observing your life for a couple of minutes, that will help you to reset. And then come back into the body, reconnect with your heart. And that will give you the distinction, and that will give you the energetic space to, okay, I'm getting pulled in, I'm getting pulled back into this victim place. I don't want to be there. Let me move into my soul space, the bigger picture, the bigger part of me that knows that everything is okay. And you can do the exercise as well. And the more that you keep reconnecting to the inner place, the 0 point field within your heart, the more you can stay in this place of stillness and calm, the better you're going to be and the easier your life is going to flow. And the more that you're allowing Divine Mother and Divine Father to work in and through you and begin to anchor more into you and begin to bring the embodiment of your divine soul blueprint within, the better your life is going to flow. So we trust and we surrender and we breathe. So don't forget to breathe, don't forget to play, and don't forget to ground your energy, okay, out there. All right, beautiful. So let's see, in our last few minutes here before wrapping up, I just wanted to share with you that we had at our last triple moon goddess ceremony last week, I pulled 3 goddess cards, and I think these are very relevant. These were beautiful for the time. So the first one is Kali, all about endings and beginnings. So you can work with a beautiful energy of Kali, who's wonderful to bring in to help you again. The old must be released so the new can enter is her message. What a beautiful message, and right on target for what we're going on right now. The second card was from the goddess Bast, all about independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Love this card. So just, again, pulling up and calling in the energies of Bast. You can call on her energies if you need some support to help you to claim your strength and your success through your own foundation of being your independent true self. Awesome. The other card we had pulled up was Goddess Irene. She's all about peace. There is no need to worry. And as everything is working out beautifully, what a beautiful message. I just love this powerful message as well from Goddess Irene. Everything is working out beautifully. Can you feel the truth of that in your body as I speak that? I can just feel just blissful energy running through me right now of this wonderful, wonderful, deeper truth that the divine is here, is guiding us, holding us, loving us, and that every part of your life is working out like the pieces of a puzzle flowing in to come together. How beautiful is that? So I just wanted to quickly share that with you. All right. Well, thank you all for coming with me today and joining with me in this beautiful sacred ceremony and co-creating it with me. Announcements. I do have an announcement. We'll be hosting the last Akashic Records certification class for the summer. It will be here in Atlanta, Georgia, the weekend of August 11th and 12th. So would love to have you. I do have space in the class for either Saturday or Sunday, or if you're getting certified as a certified practitioner, you would come Saturday and Sunday. And so if you're not in Atlanta and you want to join this class, you're certainly welcome to join us through Zoom video conference, which works beautifully. And I would love to have you. So you can go to my website at laurahosford.com to get more information and to register for the class as well. Or you can contact me through email at lightleadersacademy@gmail.com. And let's see, my other announcement, of course, is I will be leading a retreat to southern France in September. I do still have seats available, and I just, again, I'm offering a special price in honor of the Mary Magdalene Feast Day that was on July 22nd. And so now through August 15th, you can sign up for a fantastic price of $34.95, and that's an all-inclusive trip. The only thing that's not included is your transportation, because you could be coming from anywhere in the world to join us. And you can go to find out more information at lightleadersretreats.com. That's lightleadersretreats.com, and get all the deets on that trip. And you can also schedule a 30-minute appointment with me. If you have questions, I'm glad to answer for you. Um, there's still great opportunity to get good rates on flights right now. You can still get your passport and join us in September. Would love to have you on this going to be very powerful and life-changing opportunity um, here in the southern region of France, that I myself went on this very special sacred pilgrimage in June of last year, which has forever changed my life in wonderful, beautiful ways, and was very divinely guided to begin to bring others for healing of their divine feminine wound, and helping to help you to realign with that inner goddess within, and to really help you to reclaim your life, your divine sovereignty without apology. Begin to really live from this ascended place of being. So we're going to be there at a very powerful time. We're going to be there over a full moon. We're going to be there over the fall equinox. We're going to be visiting several sacred places and spaces that Mary Magdalene, her energies are very concentrated, very healing energies, as well as Isis energy and Mother Mary energy. We will be visiting a very special place at St. Maxim St. Baum, where they have the church dedicated, another church, well, there's more than one church, the Basilica of St. Mary Magdalene there, and they have a very special grotto up on the side of the mountain, which is a cave. People have take pilgrimages there for hundreds of years to visit the grotto and the cave and the waters, where there have been reported blessings and miracles there, enmeshed in the energy of Mary Magdalene. So it's a very powerful site that we will be going to and visiting, as well as other sites and opportunities for you to receive your own personal miracle and blessing and transformational experience. So we don't get many opportunities like this in our lifetime, and so would love to have you join us, and would love to welcome you. So thank you all for being with me here today. Thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for all your beautiful comments. Thank you so much. Please comment below, sharing your experiences or anything you'd like to share. I always love to see your comments and to share more love. And also invite your friends and family to join our circle here at the Light Leaders Earth Angel Support Group, or you can also join my the Light Leaders Academy community by going to laurahosford.com. And when you sign up to be a part of our community, receive a beautiful free meditation as well as other special gifts during the year. So I would love to have you. Thank you so much. Sending lots of love, and have a beautiful day. Namaste. And I will see you again hopefully next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, bye-bye for now.